the people who can't get into any faculty, can't hack it academically, go to become teachers. I said, gee whiz. That means that all the kids will be monkeys because they are taught by monkeys. And that's why we cannot progress. You know, the whole Ministry of Education is filled by these people who couldn't hack it in other faculties. The whole place is filled with them. And you know how these tend to breed similar types. We have the biggest budget for education, but the teachers, most of them are in debt because they're too thick to do anything else. They borrow, they spend, they dream, they just like morons. So that's the part. If the military officers moved into the education ministry, they would make better teachers than the present ones there. And when you talk to less intelligent big shots, man, they are something else. I've come across a lot. You know, I'm familiar with the Prime Minister. I knew him when he was a captain, and the Minister of Interior, I knew him when he was a Lieutenant Colonel. So I know these guys way back. They're pretty smart, but not tough, not insightful, maybe some foresight, but limited, and very cliquey. Thais are clannish. They like their own friends, so if your friend does something wrong, it's impossible because he's your friend. So they don't get punished. And so the whole system has to change. If it doesn't change, then somebody will change it for us. And I think with all the number of Chinese on the move, they say there are 30 million Chinese on the move constantly, every day, in China. Well, maybe they'll move here. That'll give everybody some competition. And that's what we really need, some forward thinking, some competition, and that will lead on to development. And this laissez-faire, let it be, will then reduce, and we can look forward to better planning, better development. Don't have to dig the road up 3 times in order to put in 3 things. And you can drive around Pattaya, walk around without falling into a hole. And right now, if you drive anywhere in Pattaya, walk around, you will be in danger of hurting yourself. So, but all that aside, I think the place, the country is a good place to live, the weather and so on. But it can be improved, and it has to improve in order to keep itself from being taken over. But slowly, you are looking more like Thais than when I first started the speech. So hopefully you will contribute to don't lose heart because you run into idiots, because there are too many of them for you to argue with. But just do your thing and contribute to the well-being of the place. And I think that we will benefit from your presence here, and Thailand with input, which has been taking input from abroad for 200-300 years, going back to Rama IV, and when the king and I and all the rest of it, and you know that well, that all the input is very important and is good for the development of the country. So I hope I haven't bored you with my experience and so on, but I must say that for me, the day I stopped working, suppose that's the day that I'll drop dead, because my mother was working until the last day of her life. And that night she had a heart attack, and she lived a good life. So I hope to do the same, because I think that with this new project, if you like jazz, we have jazz musicians to jam on Sunday, Monday, and we have a world-class trumpeter coming down for 4 nights. So it's something new in Pattaya, and instead of just hanging out where the bars are, because walking street is what you would call passé. It's gone. It's finished. That's history. If you want history, you walk down Walking Street, or you go to Soy Cowboy in Bangkok. That's history too. So let's look to the future, and I hope you stay in good health. Get regular checkups, and I think, as they say, taking care of yourself, your health, makes you a friend to yourself rather than your worst enemy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sunny. Questions from the crowd. We have time for a couple questions. Behind you, Peter. And then, where's Kristen?